think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag-Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganath-Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Let's see what you've got.
Hear me! Burning strike!
Glacial Spear.
Here's evil!
Real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you, Shion.
Stalagmite!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Let's see what you've got.
Get behind me!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite!
Well, we're on the home stretch
These
now.
ones can...
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
I'll take you got flyers.
I've got it! Let a marksman
Leaving
handle
me.
it!
Yeah! And
All yours.
Mine! Just like this! Ray!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Let's dispose of the trash. Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
So that's how
I
it works.
thought it was airport
I don't
target.
perform as well.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Why didn't the Renans...
Coming through. Dazzle! Devastation! Be still! Dazzling spin!
I shall ensure you survive
Be
this.
still!
Your blade moves like silk.
I just let my instincts take over.
How fascinating.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Dazzle!
Freezing storm!
Mirage!
This one's mine!
Lightning thrust!
Wait!
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Mirage!
We're in good form.
Right, here goes! Be still! Start up! Devastation! Mirage! Rotating pile driver!
It can hide itself? From me?
Negative gain! Devastation! Mirage! Lightning thrust! About done!
Now you see what I can do! Not in your dreams! House it! This one
Can't get out of this! Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Be still!
This one's mine!
Start up!
One more!
Devastation! Mirage!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
I'll cover you. Recover far enough!
Now I can let loose.
Can you take it?
Make it rain!
Blow them away!
Looks like it could be worth something.
wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
The vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's
Let's see what you've got.
Lightning thrust!
Annihilation!
Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Mirage! Lightning thrust!
There!
Ready and ready! I'll face you!
Falling Storm!
I'll smash you! Back into everlasting darkness! Eat dirt!
Ready!
Negative gate!
Where are you going? This one's mine!
The earth! Take
One
this!
stick
Be
blade!
still!
Flame!
Stardust!
Tiger Blade!
Devastation!
Fear!
Mirage!
Freeze Laser! One stick blade!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get the honey.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Castle!
Falling
Devastation!
Ice Tornado!
I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this
Make
one
it
out.
rain and miss all the fun. No way.
Devastation!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Castle! Stardust!
Nothing gets by me!
Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Mirage!
Burn up!
Shattering!
Take this!
Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
Elusive Be still! Stardust! Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Mirage! Lightning thrust!
I'll face you.
Elusive Deity! Devastation! Not today!
Not so fast.
It's done!
Tornado drive.
Destruction! Lightning thrust!
This one's
I'm
mine.
ready!
Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Over so soon?
I'll do my best.
Castle!
Here I go!
Stardust!
On guard!
Devastation! Elusive Deity! Mirage! Castle!
I'll fly!
Tornado drive!
Airborne beasts! My special!
Castle! Stardust! Devastation! Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go. find a recipe that...
Yeah, we can use this for it.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
All done. Come and eat.
That's your 12th serving.
Damn, that's gotta be a record.
Even seeing it for myself, I can hardly believe it. Where is her body storing it all?
Oh, have you guys already had enough? Did you not like what I fixed?
No, it's just...
We're just amazed at how much you can wolf down.
Doesn't it hurt even a little? Aren't you feeling heartburn or something?
Oh, this is nothing. You know what they say? You always have more room for dinner.
I'm pretty sure that's what they say about dessert, actually.
Plus, this is gnocchi we're talking about. That stuff just sits in your stomach.
I swear, I'll never understand you Renans.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time, of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No, when I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Let's see what you've got.
Negative gate! Power up water!
Look sharp!
It's on!
Raging LUVAH storm!
Scorch!
Aqueous impact!
Snake
wind! Time to burn!
Tiger blade!
Scorch!
Mega ray!
I'm ready!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your luck!
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you. Get lost!
Benediction light.
Time to burn!
here I go.
Mega ray!
Mirage!
Tiger blade! Impact! Gemini Aqua! Aqueous impact!
Raging LUVAH storm!
Time to shine!
Bestow thy mystic mercy! Here I come!
Flaming meteor!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
This one's mine!
Fairy circle!
Appreciate much obliged.
By the power of water!
Do you know Renans and Danans have unique ways of...
Oh, tell me about it later.
Gemini Aqua!
Benediction
Here I come!
light.
You picked the wrong fight!
Piercing roar! Thanks for the
In a
concern.
bind?
Simple repayment for a favor of...
I don't grant favors.
Raging
And I don't
LUVAH
accept
storm!
them either. Tiger blade! Sword
Thy
up!
mystic mercy!
Natural defenses are fading.
Finish it!
I'm a sitting duck. This
one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Show thy mystic mercy.
By the power of water!
Rising Wyvern!
Fairy circle.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until
By
it's
the
over.
power of water!
Who said anything about letting
Raging
up?
Luna storm.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now.
Let's see what you've got.
By the power of water!
I suppose I should thank you.
Gemini Ultra!
Rising Wyvern!
Uplift impact!
Benedict.
Here I go! And again! By the power of water! Piercing roar! Time to burn! That's it! Time to explode! Scorch them!
Rising Wyvern!
Take this.
Burn!
Mega Ray!
Finish it!
Alpha! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, A pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
You okay, Shion? You're not eating very much.
What's wrong? Do you not like the cheese fondue that you made?
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you more excited about food.
You're not feeling sick, are you?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing like that. It's just...
What?
I guess I just don't understand what the appeal is. We could just as easily put everything on a plate and pour the cheese on top of it instead.
I suppose it lies in being able to decide exactly how much cheese you want. There's also something to be said for enjoying how it all turns out. It's fun.
That's fine and all, but I wish the plate-to-mouth time was shorter.
I think I understand. You don't like having to put in so much effort into eating something, do you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Actually, now that I think about it, you're a way less fussy eater than you look, Shion.
In my book, there's no one right way to eat a meal. Tuck in, take your time, be dainty or devouring. As long as you enjoy the food, that's what counts.
There's no need to stand on ceremony while we're out camping in the wilderness.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
I've never seen someone dump that much cheese on a meal before. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
An opponent like this should be easy.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Time to burn.
Pile driver!
Gemini Aqua.
You're mine.
Explode. Time to burn.
The turtle devastation!
Far enough.
Double demon
I never miss. Let's keep up our pressure.
Let me see what I can do.
Confiscated. Make it rain. Alvin, this ends now.
Consider yourself finished. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
I'm ready for the next battle. Little help! Gemini Aqua!
Rising
By the
Wyvern!
power of water! I'm ready! Archaic waterfall! Gemini
With precision like that, I'm glad you're not on me.
Likewise for you and that shield.
Best to stay in one another's good graces, then.
We're in good form!
It's a duel of the arts! Never fit! Going in!
One more!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly...
Out of my way!
Explode! Astral energy again! It's the wind! Seal!
Turn the tables on it.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
This
And
one's
not really
mine.
built for...
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Seriously?
Here's a healing arc.
Is this a joke?
First aid! Like astral energy! By the power of water! Here, let me help. Lightning condemned! First aid! Thunderblade!
Time to shine! Here, let me help.
First aid!
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Do they not teach you to say thank you and dead? Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Wall cuts away.
Armor won't save you!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
First
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
Here I go. One more.
We got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
It looks like you got this one covered.
Ready to go!
Arrow squall. Explode.
Flaming meteor!
I'll win impact.
Don't
Hard
leave
to
it
level
back.
it. Arcane blast. Freeze blaster. Into the wind.
Take this.
Now.
Johali!
All yours, Kisara.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Armor is all mine.
Raging cascade.
Be still.
By the power of water.
Tiger
Blast
Blade.
seal.
Sonic
Let's
thrust.
take you off. Explode.
Shot.
Scorching blast.
It's on.
Thunderbolt. Now for something special.
Piercing
Sonic
roar.
thrust.
Dance in the
Sword
wind.
Rain Alpha.
Air thrust.
Take this.
Photon blast.
You picked the wrong fight.
Magic advance.
Come here.
Disapprove. Alphen. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
Gotta break through.
Gemini Let me help. Render. First
behind
aid.
me.
Arrow squall. Gemini Aqua. Who wants to die next?
Piercing roar!
Annihilation. By the power of Freeze Lancer.
We won that by a mile.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Out of my way!
Explode! May 1,000 years burn! Mind if I do?
Far enough!
I'm never fit!
Ignite!
This is it!
They've got me surrounded.
Tear you to shreds!
Can't get out of this!
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you.
That's far enough!
Annihilation!
Power of water!
Right here! I got it! Annihilation! Gemini Aqua! This is it!
Take this!
Air thrust!
Tiger Power of water!
Rising Wyvern!
Over so soon.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Lightning condensed! Thunderblade! Freeze Lancer!
You've got pretty impressive aim there.
Thought of taking up the rifle yourself?
Air thrust!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Out of my way!
Annihilation!
Glacial speed.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Freeze Lancer!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
The heavens must be smiling.
Here, let me help. First aid! Here's a healing art. Here's a healing art. First aid! Magic! Freeze Lancer! You get annihilation!
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danan bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air annihilation!
If it cools up, time to get out of the way!
Tiger Blade! Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity! Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you.
tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed.
Hard up!
Remain ever
Where are you
vigilant.
going?
In a bind. Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie. But damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late. Here.
Seriously?
Is this a show?
Dance in the wind!
You want me? Come get me!
Lightning! Thunderblade! One more time!
Take cover when it
Yours
calls
are not
out!
the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments.
Now we have to move.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Take this!
Seal! Another round! I'll be saving this one.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
What could this be?
Out of my way! By the power of water! I shall ensure you survive this! Time to burn!
Their hide is thick as armor. Lightning! Thunderblade!
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing. You can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic.
But fair.
I can carve through all seismic rupture!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought. This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used even if the above ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Go no further! Gemini Aqua! My astral energy cascade!
This one's mine! Epic!
Annihilation!
Deity!
By the now!
In an instant!
Impact block!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's... menu.
Out of our way! Carry it to shreds!
They've got me in their sights.
Gusty nails! Burn!
Go, sir!
Look sharp!
Annihilate!
Tide of
Like
battle
trying to
has
keep
turned
up
in
with
our
the
favor.
wolves!
Then let's keep pressing the attack!
Indeed. Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around. Annihilation!
Certainly not.
Annihilate! Air thrust!
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you.
Dependable as ever.
I'm counting on you
We managed
just
to
as much.
turn the tide!
Endeavor
For
not to
now.
let you down.
But things
Just
can
right here,
shift
then
at
you
a
won't.
moment's notice. Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic, but fair.
This one's mine!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
The design of this equipment is really interesting. Dang it.
You must really like it, Alphen. Hi, Hoodle! By the power of lightning!
I will ensure you survive this.
Explode! I'll be ready to burn! We managed to turn the tide!
For now. But things could shift at a moment's
Now!
notice.
You're on your way!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
The heavens must be smiling.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfall lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
My head's spinning just watching you.
Annihilation!
Shot
Go for
in
the
a
weak
vine.
point! One more time!
Now you see what I can do.
Ignite!
Crazy Gemini Aqua!
Look sharp.
Dragon Red! There you go! Don't let up! Now's our chance! Explode!
Take this.
Going through!
Make it rain.
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
May a thousand gales carry your threat!
Handle it. Heal.
Explode!
Time to burn. Tiger Blade. Far enough.
I never miss!
Piercing roll.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I've got plenty to go.
Time to congratulate such unadulterated fury.
Explode!
Look sharp.
In here!
Snaring to me.
Yeah, and bubbling to me.
Lightning orb! Don't mind if I do!
Elusive Steel.
Time to burn! You get Tiger Blade! Annihilation!
Elusive Steel.
Sweet dreams! Explode!
Resonate with the
Time to burn!
Stalagmite.
Lightning orb! Rage now! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap. Remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns. I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died. I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the crown contest, the new sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Danon Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niaz.
Man, Who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alvin.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadon, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Actually, that would be former lord.
Let him potatoes! Potatoes.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Discourteous, aren't you? You dare strike me from behind? At least it's easy. Take this!
Magic is there!
Take it. Does it hurt?
Make it right!
In a bind?
We managed to turn the tide!
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
You're feistier than you look.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
We're in good form!
show you
This is more my style.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Do you sense one of your friends? Toodle?
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
The vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what. This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hoodle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah, more than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.